Okay, well, I'm at the bees and I'm going to do a very quick inspection of all 3 hives. Now I know that one of them definitely needs a fresh foundation. So hopefully this morning I'm going to walk you through the very first stage of how to do a Bailey comb change. A Bailey comb change is simply moving the bees up into a fresh brood box full of fresh foundation, but it takes a few days or a couple of weeks to get it going properly, and I'm going to show you how it's done. Okay, so I'm with the hives. What you need to start off with to do a Bailey comb is a brood box with nice fresh foundation. Smoker, obviously. The 2 dummy boards are definitely a feeder tray with its lid, because once you put the brood box with the fresh foundation on top of the original brood box, the bees are going to need a lot of energy to pull out all that foundation you just saw. So you have to feed them, even though the sun is shining. Is there enough forage for them? I don't know. So we feed them, and that gives them the energy to pull out the foundation. That's the eek that goes on top of the brood box with the fresh foundation, so that this can sit nicely in it, and I can put the roof. Here is said roof. So that's what you need just to start off on the Bailey comb. So let's go. So I'm going to start with hive number 1, because this is the one that I think I was going to do the comb change on. Okay, girlies. All this white stuff you can see is where they've had fondant icing on there. So lift that very gently off. And there you go. Frame. Now I'm just going to check that to make sure that the queen isn't on there. Okay. I'm going to remove the last frame. You always do that. There you have it. And as you can see, that frame is pretty old, isn't it? It's not looking very nice. So that definitely has to go. Pop that down there. Again, an old looking frame. Yep. Yep. That one's not too bad. Lots of stores on that one. Yay! And the queen is laying lots of lovely eggs. But you can see it's not in a very good condition, so I want to give them some nice fresh foundation to work on. And you can see if we can spot the queen. Oh, look at that lovely brood. Lovely, lovely brood. Isn't that gorgeous? Here we go. You can tell these are new little bees because they're moving around very quickly. Very quickly. So I thought I'd give you this view of it now. Stores, they're new stores they're bringing in, and pollen. Oh wow, that's great. That's great. This is a great one to show you. All the beautiful pollen on there. That's just full of it. Isn't that lovely? There you go. And the last frame, which very rarely has much on it. I'll remove that. Make sure the queen isn't on there. Just going to shake the bees in there. 1, 2, 3. go. And that's one I'm going to take off as well. So I'm going to push all these forward now to the front like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's full of stores. Okay, so let's just shake these bees in now. That's it. So I've removed 4 frames that they definitely don't need in there, and I'm going to pop this dummy board at the back. I'll show you. So now on top of this one, which has the dummy board there, I'm going to put the new brood box. So I keep having to crack down. Here's the new brood box with all the lovely fresh foundation. Comme But I'm going to remove the last 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. That's 4. And I'm going to put another dummy board at the back there. Okay, so now on top of this I'm going to place a crown board. And then on top of that I'm putting an eek. Into that I am placing a feeder tray. And into there, I'm going to pour some sugar syrup. So what I'm going to do now is just lift that off and trickle a bit of the sugar syrup down onto the fresh foundation so the bees know it's there. Okay. Another eek on the top. So now on top of that goes another crown board and pop the roof back on. So that's hive number 1. So keep an eye on my YouTube channel because I will be coming up here over the next few days and couple of weeks for each next step in the Bailey comb change, and you can see it happening live-ish, well, recorded.